Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. Just earlier, Endfield released their devlog program, with tons of improvements and updates. Here I am to make a summary of that, so a too long don't read version, highlighting the core and most important news. A lot of improvements are mentioned. We are going to get more resources acquirable through the game. Beginner event, which provides 10 chartered permits. Adding more basic headhunting permits sources, essence selector acquisition through stock redistribution at Volley 4, better visual cues when the enemy about to attack, player will have a full HP and energy when farming materials. One of the best items implemented, in my opinion, is the engraving kit, allowing you to select an essence with all the stats you want. Other quality of life improvements, we have a new area tag on some missions, faster skip dialogues option during story, and simplifying cutscenes when entering each space salvage. Weapon skills details can be viewed directly from in-game. Rare gatherables will now show their quantity on the map. Unfunctional rigs or unrigged mining spots will be showed on the map. Plants cultivation actions speed is greatly increased. Rare dots logic optimizations. Optimization for quick stash logic for filled bottles. Other quality of life to be implemented in future we have Quick Claim products on Tijan, Quick Claim and Add Clues, Quick Claim for recycling stations at level 4, Controller buttons remapping. And now let's talk about AIC factory system quality of life improvements. Now you can craft facilities outside the core AIC area. Alert for area devices limit placements, like a Forge of the Sky. Easier to distinguish shared facilities from your own, and you can delete them directly from map. Wire limit increased to 100 meters before disappearing, and entering story will no longer interrupt power transmissions. You will now be able to see and open the minimap while on zipline. Now let's take a view for the new contents in the new update. In 1.1, a new map will be released, Chimpo Stockade, featuring the new mining spots for coprium ore, effluent treatment formulas and new AIC facilities. New facilities mainly focus on the usage of fluids and effluent liquids, producing for example the second tier of a Aurylene battery. New device, conduits allowing you to transport the liquid underground. New coprium components will make new gears. These gears have same stats compared to the top quality gear currently available in the game, just requires new ore to make. Forge of the Sky limit will be increased to 4 in Wooling area, and a higher max level for stock redistribution, depot nodes, and the environment monitoring system. We will have 2 new characters releasing in version 1.1, Tangtang and Rossi. Tangtang is a cryocaster damage dealer and a supporter with hand cannons. Great crowd controller who can set cryo inflictions on the enemy and stop enemies' actions using the ultimate. She's literally a one-girl team who has good skill cycles. Great team member for cryo-based teams. With her skill, she can create water spouts, applying cryo inflictions and deal cryo damage over the time. Her combo skill can be triggered when enemies suffer cryo inflictions, or arts burst damage, dealing damage and creating a whirlpool on the ground. Using battle skill will convert whirlpools on the ground into additional water spout, and if there are 2 or more water spouts, they will also apply arts susceptibility to the enemies. The ultimate will deal damage and oppose actions of enemies. When the effect ends, it will deal massive damage. The controlled operator can perform a dive attack to end the state earlier, and the skill effects will be enhanced. Her core talent, Riot Bringer, will enhance further her ultimate, creating water spouts which have the same effect of the battle skill, and dealing more damage. Worth to mention that her ultimate is able to pause even boss enemies' actions, like a Marble Aglamorai. Rossi is a guard who can deal physical and hit damage. She's an operator who can convert inflictions into physical vulnerability. The battle skill will deal damage and lift the enemy. If the enemy has already a physical vulnerability, it will deal an additional attack, dealing hit damage. This second hit will also trigger her first talent, applying Razor Claw Mark on the enemy, dealing physical damage over time. If Rossi scores a critical hit to the enemy with the Claw Mark, she will trigger her second talent, dealing extra damage and healing some HP. With the damage and healing effect increased if an enemy suffer combustion. If enemy has both vulnerability and arts infliction, Rossi can trigger her combo skill, which has 2 sequences. The first one will deal damage, and the second one will consume inflictions and lift the enemy, while dealing damage. If the second sequence of the combo skill is casted with perfect timing, she will apply 1 more stack of vulnerability to the target. Her ultimate will deal multiple hits of damage within short time, and then dashes to the enemy, dealing massive damage and applying hit infliction. Together with the 2 new operators, we'll have new weapons as well. Signature weapons for Tangtang and Rossi, new hand cannon and a sword obtainable from selection crate in the protocol pass. They should be the second best weapon for Tangtang and Rossi in my opinion. In 1.1, we'll get new events and new levels of existing events. Logging events to obtain 5 free pulls for each new operator banner. Umbral Monument with new levels and challenge event. Delver of the Cryptic with new series, Grotto Survey. Supply event, earning rewards by delivering the corresponding food. Mini event, cleans and rains, earning rewards by cleaning Pooling City. Challenge event, survival training, challenging unusual challenges. Future patches will have bigger updates in map and contents. More characters will be released and more mechanics for AIC factory system will be available. Thanks for watching, hope this video helped you and see you in the next video. Bye!